Alright, well, I got the heat pump going, got the hot water heater going, got the generator going. So you may be able to hear the generator, and I'm going to change the oil. So there's a temporary outage running in our area because of some new construction. The power company's wiring them up, and that knocks us out. So I'm going to change the oil, and that's it, because in the spring when I looked everything over, the air filter was fine, all the wiring was fine, everything was fine. So it's just kind of like oil filter, air filter, you know, what else is there? And it's a propane generator, so there's no gasoline, no carburetor, no injectors. So that's kind of all there is to it. So there's really nothing to see, you know, it's just kind of running. And the outage is going to be from 9 o'clock until 12 noon. Not that that matters for the video. But as soon as it shuts down, I'm going to turn it off and change the oil. Sorry about the air handling unit running, I'll just talk over it. I'm probably going to change the spark plugs. I said I wasn't going to do that. I know I've looked at the air filter, it's clean as a whistle, but it has consumed about 400 gallons of propane, and it was installed in January of 2024. It is now August of 2026. So you know, between that time, like I said, 400 gallons, I'll look at the spark plugs and probably replace them. Let's see, so I'll need tools for that too. And let's get out there. Alright, so first is the outside switch. Next is generator service disconnect. We go from connect to open. Also, the book says pull the fuse. Okay, I'll do that. Next, I'm going to take all three panels off, this side, that side, and the other side. Let me do that. Alright, next I'll do a spider and rodent inspection. Let's see. Get my drain line out here. There's the filter. I keep the spare filters here and the filter removal tool. That way it doesn't get lost or mixed up with all my other ones that I have. So let me do a quick inspection. Check the oil. Looks okay. Still pretty fresh, but you know, a couple years old. Here's the cap for the oil. Loosen it up so that it'll flow. Can I show it? I wasn't paying attention. Goes back here. Alright, I will look at the spark plugs and air filter. Okay, wrenches are 5/8 and 11/16 with the 5/8 going on the end and 11/16 holding the hose. Okay, it does look pretty nasty. It looks like I missed a change out at the original first year. So I'm glad I'm changing the oil now. Alright, while the oil's draining, I'm going to look at the spark plug. The back panel doesn't have the quick disconnect. I'm going to have to get a screwdriver and take that bolt out, as it were. So I popped the lead off the spark plug. I'll take a look at that. Baby powder white. Looks good, and it's also set at 27. So I don't know why the book says 20. But these are 27 from the factory. So when I put the other spark plugs away, I'm going to set them to 27, and I'm not going to change them out. I don't see any pitting. It does look misaligned a little bit. So, but I see nothing to indicate that it needs to be changed. And also they say it's Champion XC92YC. So, and I use NKG. So let me look at those. Make sure that, I mean, I've already checked these out years ago. So the depth looks correct. Everything looks correct. I mean, I could change them out. Put a little more gap in there. Oh, this looks like these are V-Power. Okay. You know what? Since I have them out, I'm going to go ahead and take the back panel off too and just change them. What the heck, right? I am going to bump it up to between 25 and 27. All right, there we go, 25, and I'll show you the other one when I pull it out. I'm not going to adjust the valves. That's the one thing I'm not going to do. All right, the plug is not magnetized, so I'm going to just stick that back in. Okay, here we are with the back panel off. And we've got a bunch of stuff going on here. Got natural gas or liquid propane, which is what I have. It's liquid propane. Looks like we have a starter relay, good to know. In case I ever have any problems, there's the starter. Looks to be nice and clean, good shape. All right, let me pull the plug. See what it looks like. Okay, here's the back plug. Looks the same. I'll measure it, see if it's 27, and set the other one to 25 and shove them back in there. Okay, reassembly. And I just put it in till it was snug and then did a 3/4 turn to compress the gasket. Get the rear panel back on. They go in these little slots right here, and then screw in at the top. All right, my big funnel did fit in there. I had to push it in there, kind of screw it in because of the threads, but it's staying. But before I pour any oil in there, I'm going to change the oil filter. So let me set that up. All right, my flexible draining tube is going to work perfectly. It's gonna dump it right into the tub. Can you see it? Perfect. All right, I guess we got some Liberty University student going for his pilot's license. All right, and let's see if we can get this guy off. Not bad. Perfect. Right. All right, as far as oiling up the gaskets, I have two options. I can just dip it in the old oil, or I can come over here and just go around the edge there, so which is what I'm gonna do. Oh, there's plenty of oil around the edge, so I'm just gonna grab another rag, because my hands are oily. Grab another rag and spin it on. Whee! Alright, got it snug, and we'll just give it a little quarter turn. Alright. Worry about cleaning up the mess later. Now typically I put a date on the filter. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, August 2026. There we go. Alright. Now we go with the oil. 2.5 quarts or so. That's 2. And I'm calling that good. Let's see. A little bit more. Alright, a little bit below 1, a little bit more. Alright, right there. Okay, good. Alright, let's see what we got. New oil's very tough to see, but I'll check it and that'll be it. Okay, calling it good. So we got new oil, oil filter, new spark plugs. I might as well look at the air filter. Let me do that real quick. So as you can see, it's a super pain in the ass. Go ahead and get the filter out, and then I can take a look at it on this bright sunny day. I can look through it, see what kind of debris is in there. Man, it's fine. There's nothing. There's no reason to change it. Sure was fun getting it out though. Fun stuff. So here you can see the inside and why it was difficult to get out. Kind of pushing against the filter as you're pulling it out. This is pushing against the filter, which makes it a fun job. Get this guy down. Put this guy in, hopefully. Much easier to get in. All right, since I took all the panels off, might as well do another quick inspection on the other 3 sides. All right, we'll put the front cover on our PP26. All right, we'll switch the main switch from open to connect. Let's see if I can. Oh, I needed 2 hands last time. Sorry, excuse me, 2 hands. All right, more better. And I need the service disconnect from open to engage. Do that. And we are coming up here, and it says engine off, manual mode. I guess I could hit start. Alright, I hit stop, but it said cool down 290 seconds, so it might have started at 300 seconds, so we'll let it cool down. Alright, we'll go from manual to auto, and we're done. And we'll close it up. And there's a little blue light right here, so at night you'll see a little blue light shining down there. And we are done with our maintenance. Alright, I'll put away my key, put away my tools, and of course, recycle the oil. Or should I say, there are just so many places different. We have tons of full service gas stations around here, and of course any auto parts store. I have a certain bin that I will put this in and then take it to recycle. I mean, we're on a well, so you don't want to pollute the ground. That would be very bad. So there is the Briggs Stratton generator with the Vanguard engine maintenance complete. Thank you for watching.